Hi, I'm all from Evile. I played lead guitar.
Hi, I'm Mike from Evile. I'm bass guitarist.
Now you guys have a new disc coming out.
Yeah, second one. It's out on September 22nd in the States and 21st in Europe.
Now I saw you guys changed up producers with this time around. You looking for a different sound?
We were going to go with Fleming again, but he got to last minute and he just couldn't do it, which is really bad because he's a really nice guy. But we thought, why not find someone else? We were friends with Russ Russell, the guy we worked with, so he had some really good ideas for us. So we thought, why not just go with Russ? It was really cool.
Now, what do you guys think of some of the press clippings that have been written about you, carrying the weight of a generation of sound or something of the sort? Torchbearers for the thrash movement. I mean, do you guys even read any of that?
Well, we started reading it at the beginning, but after a while I thought, no, there's no point. Because it's too much pressure for us to be dealing with stuff like that. Let somebody else deal with that. We'll just play music.
No, I think the problem was that we aren't carrying anything. Thrash has been around for 20, 30 years. There's nothing new. We're just playing thrash. There's no resurgence because it's always been there. So.
Now, I was definitely interested in your guitar playing. I mean, you've got quite, I'd say, one of the more technical lines that I've seen in quite a while. You know, what's your background in guitar and...
Well, my dad played guitar through the 70s in pub bands and things. My brother took classical guitar lessons when he was young. And when he got an electric when he was in his teens, I just picked it up and taught myself really from learning Metallica and Megadeth and stuff. Then I spent like 6 or 7 years learning a lot of Annihilator, Canadian thrash band, and some of its rhythms and leads are really complex, so I just spent all my time getting them note for note. I think that's quite a lot of the detail that I put into my playing.
Now, did I see you did a Death cover?
Online, yeah.
Yeah.
The Voice of the Soul off the Sound of Perseverance album. I think it was around the time of Chuck's anniversary of his death. I actually got an email from his mum, Jane, saying it was a really nice cover and she was really touched by it, and that was a huge honour. Just I love Death so much and Chuck's playing, so I had to do something.
Now, what do you think of being included in Rock Band?
It's a weird feeling. Something that I wasn't expecting. But it's pretty cool because all of us play video games and stuff like that all the time. So having the opportunity to play something that you've actually written in the first place, that's really good.
So you've actually played along to your own song?
Yeah, and badly as well.
I was going to ask that. So
Yeah,
you didn't... Now, how do they track the vocal lines? Because I can imagine it's got to be radically different than, say, some of the pop bands that are on there.
I think basically it's a cop-out, it's just you have to shout the words in time, there aren't any notes or anything, you just have to go
So when are you guys coming over to tour the States?
hopefully in April 2010. I think there's a tour we're working on at the moment. But I'm not going to say anything because last time I did that it didn't happen. We got kicked off. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully like 3 months in the new year we should be over here.
So what do you guys do for fun when you're not playing?
Drink. Drink lots of beer and go out, hang out with my friends.
I watch loads of films and play on the Xbox and do a lot of really sad things. I go up till late night watching DVDs and shooting zombies.
Now, you guys have played a lot of big tours over in the UK. I've been reading about some of the people you've toured with. What was how'd you hook up with Megadeth? And I was reading you guys came out to close the set with them.
I think the very last gig in Germany, Dave came up and asked us to come and sing Peace Sells with him. We were like, what? But we did. There was some confusion to when we should get off the stage as well, because we did our part and then ran off stage because we were told to. then Dave came up to us and said like, I wanted you out for the whole song. It was like, oh, shit. It was still really cool.
Now, what's Dave like to work with? And I tell you, just personal experiences. The last time I saw Dave play was late '80s, and he was threatening to beat somebody.
He's a really, really nice guy. When we first actually met him, we stood there and thought, you know, should we go over and talk to him or what? So we just decided to go over and we said something to him. He goes, "Hi, how you doing?" And then called me a fag.
Well,
yeah.
he spilled his wine. He like bombed into his spilling. Oh, you spilled my wine, you fag.
Yeah, and then from then on, it was really cool with us. It's like we was in Italy for one gig, and he came up to us and he gave us some pasta and pizzas and beers and all sorts of stuff. Made sure it was really, really all right during the whole tour. So he's a really nice guy.
They are that.
What's been your favorite tour thus far?
I think it's a toss-up between, well, I shouldn't say that, between Exodus and Megadeth, just because they're two of our favourite bands. It was just a dream, really. And I've looked up to Dave and Megadeth for years, like to just see him walk past, like, hey buddy.
More for me was Exodus, because I grew up listening to Exodus more than I did anybody else. So actually being able to sit there and talk to them about what they'd done in the past and everything, that was awesome.
Now, going back, I know you guys had a couple of indie releases before you got signed. Do you ever listen to any of your original stuff? Does it pop up on eBay? Do you have garages full of tapes or discs?
We don't have actually, any of them left. They've all gone, and we don't want to make any more because I just want to leave that back there, really. I think a few of them have gone on eBay and they've gone for like £100, which is near $200 or something. Like, they're crap. Why would you spend that much money on them? But
It's odd when we play gigs and places, because we made t-shirts as well, and you see people walking about in the original shirts that we made, and we only made probably 50 or 60 in that time.
well, that crappy logo.
Yeah.
It's like,
So it's weird seeing those ones still floating about. Never mind.
Now, last question. Do you guys get out and watch other bands, any of the indies? I mean, what's hot that people might not have heard of?
Mutant.
There's a band in the UK called Mutant.
Now say it so they can understand. Mutant.
Oh, okay.
Not Yorkshire, mutant.
Mutant. Yes, you say Mutant.
Mutant.
Yeah, they're a good thrash band. We've known them for a long time. There's a lot of bands around, unsigned bands, who we go and see in Huddersfield as well, who don't really get any recognition, but you know, maybe one day they might have a chance.
Sounds good. Well, looking forward to seeing you guys come through next year.
Cheers, dude.
Looking forward to coming.